Alright TM Nation, what you're looking at is the newest pair of true wireless earbuds by Anker Soundcore, the Life P3s. Now I've had my pair for about a week now and man, these things are impressive. They give you compatibility with the Soundcore app, multi-mode active noise cancelling, transparency mode, about 35 hours of use with the case, and some really impressive sound quality. I don't have many gripes with them, but they aren't perfect and a couple of minor details can make these the perfect earbuds for you or cause you to look elsewhere. In this video, I'll provide you with my experience with them so far, and I do have a few tests throughout the video to help you make a more informed buying decision. But before we get into all of that, for those of you that want to know what you get inside of the box, let's enjoy this smooth instrumental and check out the unboxing experience. Taking a look at the design of the case, it's fine for me. I have no issues with it. It is sturdy in the hand, so I don't think it'll have any issues protecting the earbuds. It's also a nice size in my opinion. It's not too large or too heavy to throw in a normal sized pocket, book bag, or purse. Now it does not have the convertible top like you'll get with the Liberty earbuds, but it gets the job done. You don't have too much going on the outside besides your Soundcore branding on the top, your USB Type-C charging port in the back, and your battery indicator lights in the front. Also important to mention is that you can see the battery left on the case at any time by opening up the top lid and pressing the button in the middle. Doing this will trigger the LED lights in the front and let you know just how much juice is left in your case. Battery life wise, with the earbuds you should expect to get about 7 hours or so on a single charge using active noise cancelling, and like I mentioned earlier, you'll be able to throw the earbuds back into the case a few times for a total usage of about 35 hours. Now so far, using the earbuds between 75 and 100% of the max volume, I've been averaging about 6 hours and 42 minutes using ANC the whole time. I'm also extremely happy to report that you can wirelessly charge the case. If you have a cheap wireless charger and you want to sit it on there, you'll be all set. Moving on and taking a look at the design of the earbuds, they look nice in my opinion. They do have the stems, but they aren't super long. For me, they're the perfect length to make them easy to put in and take out of your ears. If you're looking for a pair of earbuds that do not stick out much, these aren't crazy obvious, but if somebody is standing in front of you or walking behind you, they'll be able to see them slightly, especially with the stems. And these are going to be available in a few different colors. I picked up the dark blue version as you can see, but there is also a light blue version, red, white, and black. I did use them for exercise and they stayed in place well even when I became sweaty. Now you have to keep in mind that they don't have any ear hooks, any wing tips, or anything like that to keep them planted in your ears. That being said, if you're going to be doing any type of strenuous activity or jumping around continuously, you'll likely have to reposition them a couple of times. But other than that, they have done just fine for me using them on the elliptical for some jump rope and some jogging. In the ears, these are comfortable to me. I have worn them for hours at a time without getting any ear fatigue or any discomfort. With the correct sized ear tips installed, you'll get a nice seal and some nice passive noise cancelling. But like I mentioned earlier, these are packing ANC as well. In my opinion, I'd say the ANC that you get with these earbuds is okay to good. I think that they do a decent job of reducing sounds such as light talking, humming, and buzzing type noises. Now they're definitely not on the level of the 1000 XM4s, which cost about 3 times as much. But to test out the ANC with these, I did take them outside earlier this week while many of the kids were outside playing, and using the ANC with these in outdoor mode, they canceled out a good amount of that sound. I don't have an actual number or a scientific test that I did with these, but if I had to guess, I'd say that they reduce about 60% of my ambient noise. The transparency mode with these earbuds also does work well. I would say that I can hear what's going on around me within about a 3-foot radius pretty clearly. And a nice feature that you have with the transparency mode is you can set it to key in on voices or set it to everything if you want to. I have used the Life P3s with both my iPhone 12 Pro and my Galaxy S21. Pairing them to both devices was super simple. All that you have to do is take the earbuds out of the case. From there, they'll automatically go into pairing mode. Once you've done that, simply find them on your device, connect to them, and you're good to go. Another feature that you have with these earbuds is they do feature a low latency gaming mode, so if having the lowest amount of lag is important to you, these have you covered. Like I mentioned earlier, I have used these with both my iPhone 12 Pro and my Galaxy S21. I didn't notice any lag, and even when I connected them to my MacBook Pro, everything seemed to be pretty synced up. Concerning the amount of sound leakage that you'll get with the Life P3s, I'd say they're about middle of the road comparing them to other true wireless earbuds I've tried on the channel. But as always, I did take a sample for you guys to judge for yourselves. Let's check it out. Playback controls with these earbuds are executed by touch. There are no physical buttons on the earbuds. You also do have access to all of your playback controls, but no matter how you customize them within the app, you're going to be missing out on something. In the app, you can add volume controls as they don't come enabled in the box. From the factory, for some reason, the single tap function is disabled. I was really gonna get on Soundcore about this. I was like, please do not tell me they did not include the single tap function, but you do have it accessible. You just have to enable it. So the way that I have my controls set up, I'm able to control my tracks, my calls, my volume, active noise canceling, and transparency mode. The only thing that I'm missing is my ability to summon my voice assistant. To me, this is not a deal breaker or anything that's essential. It would be nice to have access to it, but taking everything else into consideration, I can live without it. For water resistance, guys, these are rated at IPX5, which is certainly not the strongest, but it'll do just fine against splashes of water and sweat. I did do my water test by spraying water all around the earbuds just to see how they would react while being wet. Let's take a look at what happened. Taking a closer look at the Soundcore app, I've already showed you guys how you can customize your controls, but you also do have some of your other essentials in it as well. You can see the charge left on your earbuds, but you cannot see the charge on the case. I'm guessing because you have that button inside of the case that you can trigger at any time to see the case's charging status. You also have the ability to select one of Soundcore's EQs, and they have quite a few. And one thing that I've noticed with the EQs now is that you do have the bass up function. You guys that know me know, as soon as I saw this, I turned it on and I have not turned it off since. But relative to the EQs, most people will be able to find one that they like in Soundcore's library, but of course, if you do not, you can always create your own in just a few moments. As I mentioned earlier, these do have multi-mode active noise canceling. In the app, you can toggle through the 3 different modes, which are transport, indoor, and outdoor. Other than that, there are quite a few other things that you can do within the app. You do have a fit test to ensure that the earbuds are in your ears correctly, and you also do have a sleep mode that you can activate to help you drift off to sleep a little easier. So specs and features out of the way, guys, let me touch on how these have performed for me so far, sound quality wise. To my ears, the highs and mids that you get with these are really good. I can make out most of the detail in my music. I mean, those background vocals and instruments come through just fine. They really do a respectable job with sound separation, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the star of the show with these earbuds is gonna be that bass. Of course, you can tweak it through the app to make it a little bit more subdued, but when you turn the bass up function on and use a bass heavy EQ, you're definitely gonna feel that thump. I have several pairs of Soundcore earbuds, so I kind of had an idea of what to expect, but these sound really good to me out of the box, especially if you're a bass head. And don't forget that you can tweak your sound through the app as well. Relative to the call quality, the Life P3s have a total of 6 microphones, 3 in each earbud. I have made quite a few voice calls with the earbuds, and so far nobody has complained about how I sounded. In my opinion, they do a pretty good job of focusing on your speech, and getting rid of some of your ambient noise. But I did take a sample for you guys using the mics on the earbuds so that you can judge for yourselves. Let's take a listen.
Alright guys, so right now I have the Life P3s paired to my iPhone 12 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing right now is coming directly from the microphones on the earbuds. Now I'm not going to do any type of editing to this audio, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how they perform for voice calls.
All in all, fam, the Life P3s are impressive from top to bottom for me. The battery life is good, the sound quality is really good, the call quality is respectable. I'm gonna flat out say it, at 80 bucks, I don't see any earbuds out there that can compete with these. They didn't hold back much with these as you're getting wireless charging, compatibility with the app, low latency mode, and other features that you typically have to go up to the Liberty line to get in most cases. The only area that I could make a case for improvement is with the ANC. And even in this area, these earbuds perform well and they'll be more than adequate for most people. But if the ANC was tweaked just a little bit to reduce a little bit more of your ambient noise, I think that would put these on a whole different level and make them essentially unbeatable for the price. But you have made it this far in the video, guys. If you haven't already, please drop a like on it for your boy, as it definitely helps the channel grow and I appreciate it. Also, if this was your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing, as I drop at least one video on content just like this per week. But like I always say, y'all be safe, y'all stay positive, and most importantly, y'all have a great day. I'll catch y'all in the next one, but until then, it's your boy Tech Mo and I'm out. Peace.